October Red is sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.
Let's have the formal handover. So Sonny Edwards is going to introduce in the lovely Molly McCann.
Now you've been waiting for a long time.
I've just had 6 grapes, I feel.
Six grapes. You've been waiting for a long time, but introducing UFC star turned professional boxing prospect, the biggest prospect in the world, probably, really, the biggest well known.
Ben Whittaker.
I don't know.
Prospect.
He's got a belt somewhere, hasn't he?
Has he? God knows.
Don't know. I don't know. I can't. But the biggest prospect in the world of boxing, Molly McCann, ladies and gentlemen.
Molly McCann, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for getting on my arse there, lad. Thank you.
I'll tell you what, Molly, thank you so much, Sonny. We will catch up. Molly, I loved. First of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
I saw you on your debut. We spoke before your debut when you just got signed. I love that press ad, but before we get into that, Molly, I was sat at home. I did a live watch along for your fight.
Did you? Yeah.
I was saying, I hope Molly doesn't go in there and kick her. And you get booted.
I know.
How does that work?
I don't really know. It's never happened to me before that, you know. You can finish it, lads. I'm not going to have any more. No, I'm not tight on my waist. I'm still eating, lads. He'd be in a treadmill now, in a sweatsuit if he was still boxing. No.
Just lay down in bed and hop off.
Let's not.
Let's not, yeah.
Yeah, she kicked you?
Yeah, she kicked me, yeah. It was,
that was insane.
I know, I haven't really seen that before in boxing. Do you know what I mean? But look, I come to the game to box, so that's what I was going to do, and that's what I did, so.
We move on. You had a little bit of a timeout, just a little bit. But you're back here, my hometown, Birmingham, so welcome.
Thank you.
I liked your approach in the press conference, very calm, against somebody that's excitable, happy to be there.
Yeah.
Dealing with that is something that you've seen already, but it's got to be your words.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, I've been here before. My UFC debuts in Liverpool. I'm just looking at it thinking, fuck, is that what I was like on that week? I was just like, oh my God, this is me doing blah, blah, blah. Come the fight night, I had nothing to give in me, do you know what I mean? And I think the experience I got from fighting in a different sport at that level is, I know how to do this bit. I know how to manage my emotions on the occasions. I know how to manage my time in the ring or the cage. And it's like watching some interviews there, no one's standing on the word. Do you know what I mean? It's like, why? Tell us what you're going to do. Like, let's build on that. Like, hold yourself accountable to your rounds when you're boxing. Do
you find that a lot in boxing, though? Do you find that, like, sometimes it's just it's too polite?
No,
it's too polite, or nobody really wants to say anything in case it doesn't go that way, and then they feel like a dickhead.
Yeah, but we've all been. I've done it a few times. Like, I'm going to go down, swinging, trying to make that happen. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, like, you could slip. Anything could happen. Sorry. Anything could happen in there. But, like, by hook or by crook, I'm trying to get the win by that. And I think people are scared of, like, how rough it can be on social media, but there's nothing that's being said, wrote about, or anything about me that's, like, it's not going to hurt my feelings anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, all right, I've done that now. I'm doing this because I want to do it. I'm not doing it because I need to.
Mental, and this is something that I'm learning the more I speak to you guys, is boxing is so much more cerebral than the actual movements that you do in the ring. And I think that's what I see in you fighters sometimes more than the skill that you show us in the ring.
Yeah.
Because I think they're both transferable. When you've got that confidence, when you know yourself, like what I saw at the press conference,
there's no mask. I'm not.
Yeah.
I am.
It's weird.
I'm probably like, sort of, I'm not, because I'm just honest.
Whatever.
But, like, I'm honestly going to tell you what I think. Do you know what I mean? And what I've noticed, what I didn't manage to do in MMA is what I can now do in boxing, is go through the gears and manage the time and work through my shot selection, where I couldn't do that in MMA because someone would come try and take me down and get me off my rhythm. In boxing, it's like, this first round, go and do this. All right, Molly, go and do that. In my spars, Danny, I'd like change the theme every round, and it's about managing it under pressure. And that's the biggest gift that boxing's taught me, I think, is like just understanding it more and using my IQ a lot more.
How do you mentally get ready for that pressure. And we speak about pressure because I was just speaking to Sonny about it. Obviously, the fight with Benavidez and Anthony Yarde, that pressure became apparent to, I don't know if it became apparent to him, but it was definitely apparent to us watching it. So how do you condition yourself to be mentally prepared for that potential pressure that could come into a fight?
Training's just about
Fail to prepare, prepare to fail,
yeah,
Molly?
yeah. I just know there's nothing I haven't seen in a round of training.
Oh, right.
How much I've pushed myself in them training sessions to not quit, and above all else, I stand on and back myself. And I just know up until the last second of the fight, I've got a puncher's chance of knocking you out, and that's what I could lose every single round. And like when I done that spinning elbow, I did win every round. But it wasn't until right at the end, and I still pushed to get it. Like, and now in the final seconds, I can still push. So I think when you know you've got the finish in you, for me, the pressure doesn't feel as much.
What do you see in your opponent then? What something that's obviously easier for you to see? You can feel that person's energy. You can see that either they're gaining confidence or they're starting to fade. What are certain signs that you look out for that maybe a less experienced boxer can't hide because they haven't had that resilience put in them yet?
Body language.
What do you see?
I just seen a lot of like.
Because you must be very good at
look and just a bit up and wasn't like cocksure in herself, if I'm like even allowed to say that. Like I felt like it was a bit forced. I said to her at the beginning, enjoy this. Like let's just like scope each other out here, see what it's about. And I just know when she walks out, I said to her when we stepped in, I said, it's not going to be like what you think it's going to be like on Saturday, you know, like it's really not. And then we just had a little back and forth, but I'm trying to say to her, like, it's not what you think it's going to be. Like, it's fucking, when you make that first walk, that big time on a big promotion, it's scary. You're not relaxed, you're in fight or flight, do you know what I mean? And it's like, ugh. And I just don't know. I hope she brings the best fight for me to show everything that I've got. And that's what I'm here to piece the jigsaw together. I'm here to, my opponents are like pieces of a puzzle, and I'm like, right, in this round I put them together, and like I'm putting the corners together at the beginning of the round to come to the middle. That's what fighting is for me now. I used to be like, I've got to win. Oh fuck, what if I lose? And now it's like going in there to figure this out and having fun whilst I'm doing it.
Do you think she found that? I mean, it's all right for me. I'm sat on the outside, so I was smiling at some of the stuff you were saying. But then when you think about it, if somebody's actually more experienced than me and they're sitting across from me and they're very calm, I'm a little bit jittery because it's like my first time on the big stage. Do you think she found that intimidating? Reading that?
Yeah, maybe. I think I'm trying to just get in there a bit to make sure she comes for me. It makes my job easier. 1% you win everywhere, but I also can smell insecurity a mile off. Do you know what I mean? And I was just looking and I will expose her insecurities on that night, and I'll just take her into places that she's not ready for. And didn't want to get personal when we was in there, but I thought, will I say that, will or not?
I know where you were going. I know.
When you know, you know.
When you know, you know.
That's it.
And that's why I said I've got to speak to Molly. Because a gift is from you guys that you can sense people's characters, and that's why I tend to like warm to fighters, because before you get in that ring, there's so much that happens before when you can almost like see how things are going to end up, because you can look at that person and see where their weaknesses are before they climb through them ropes with the gloves on. It's a gift, I think.
I do, and you know what? I've done a lot of work on myself to now. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, have you?
Yeah, and I just think someone who's got to put that much makeup on and be like that and do like that isn't secure in their own skin. But I'm out here in a trackie, a pair of trainees, and don't give a fuck because my hands are going to do the talking, do you know what I mean? But yeah, she might have done the work, I don't know.
We'll soon find out. Like you said, this is the fight that's in front of you. Where do you want to go though, Molly?
The whole way.
What's the horizon for you? What do you see for you? Because you've switched careers. Not every fighter does that. Usually, I was a kickboxer when I was a kid, blah, 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 blah. But then...
A belt in Liverpool. That's when I started fighting. I said, when I finished boxing, I went to MMA.
Yeah.
I said to Paul Rimmer, I want to win a world title in Liverpool and MMA. I want to go to the UFC and win a belt, and I want to retire as a world champion in Liverpool. I didn't get number 2. I've got number 1, so I've got to get number 3, haven't I?
We
2
love
out
it.
of 3.
Definitely. Listen, I'm going to let you get off because I know you want your food. It's been a pleasure.
No,
even
there's
though
not much food now.
even though you've been on and off the camera,
Yeah.
just keep it up. It's always a pleasure. I love the Scousers anyway.
Thank you.
Just check out my stuff with Natasha Jonas. That's how we are.
I know.
Red is sponsored by SA Security. Maximum security, minimum fuss.